consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Green. And it's Rollins in at the 1. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And no shortage of sharp shooters for either of these teams.
And that allows you to be explosive and run up the scoreboard. So this game could be decided just by who's making the most shots. I mean, that's simplistic, but it's true. May the best percentage win.
So Milwaukee wins the tip. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Miller outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Green with the ball for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's Ball. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh! Power is home!
Oh, wow!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected cam? Here's Ball. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Pass to Bridges. To the paint to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Porter. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Here's Ball, driving to the basket, goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ball. And he lobs it up top. Bridges outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Excellent dribble move by Bridges. He keeps polishing that part of his game every year.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Ball outside. With the floater. 5 on the clock. Here's Miller. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Turner passes to Rollins. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Crafty move, and Giannis with the jam.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Milwaukee, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. And of course, there are the Hornets, and they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Now here's Ball. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
And they make use of a majority of their opportunities from the line, finishing top 10 overall in this category, a team you shouldn't foul.
And circling back to those block numbers, this squad has been all about protecting the rim this season. That spot in the top 10 for blocks is proof that it's working for them. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. Pass the ball from outside the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Bridges. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Green. Launches a 3. Rollins, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Bridges. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 3. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Bridges. Ball finds Bridges. Back to ball. 4 on the clock. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Last time they met in Milwaukee,
They beat this team last time largely because of the massive free throw disparity.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
and they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Bucks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Rollins, guarded by Miller. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Knipple. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. That doesn't go either for Ball. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
The Hornets making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Bridges outside. Six on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You've got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
Outside for Porter. Let's go with a 3. Outside, Green. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Here's Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Hornets shooting 33% in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Back to Sexton. Shot to stop the run. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Porter looks it over. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Porter's got his second basket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Down low. Picked it out of midair. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good job from the interior. Bridges just taking his time and letting these shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. No rush at all.
Here's Rollins. He had a big outing in that Pacers game as well. Porter gets the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Ball against Porter. Ball left side. Up top, Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ball. Over Porter. And Ball with a basket. The assist from Bridges. Ball's got 9.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And it's on to Kumpo with a miss. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Ball. Back to Bridges for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Inside. Rollins gets the bucket. Rollins has got his second bucket of the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Sexton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative and understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets.
2 minutes.
Ball looks over the floor. Ball got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation. And while we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. Second is Konnipel.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Bucks. A minute 50 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Kuzma. And here's Trent. Check by James. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Bridges.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards. Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Anthony outside. For 3, here's Harris. He can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Sexton. Over Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Sexton's got 5 now.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Anthony in the post. Check by Sexton. Anthony with a bucket. And the Bucks lead by 10.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. And the foul on Gary Harris. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Green, the pass to Sexton. 5 to shoot. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He has 7.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Now Kuzma. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he really contributed on defense. Brought the intimidation with 2 big blocks. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bucks ahead, up 11. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Gary Harris. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. Pass to Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. On the wing, Kuzma. He's guarded by Bridges. Lets a floater go. And Kuzma with the lay-in. Kuzma's got 5 points.
Boy, he's got a nice feel for that shot. Kuzma's percentage on floaters is stupendous. That's outstanding for you guys who don't have a dictionary. It's a big weapon for him.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Clark.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's thumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. That free throw good from Sexton. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Bridges against Kuzma. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
That's good from Bridges. And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Trent's got 5 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Bridges down low. Kuzma on it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others. He's got the confidence and the stroke. You can see why Miller is such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Pass to Kuzma. Takes the three, and that comes off the assist by Green. Kuzma's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Hornets trail by 14. Outside Sexton. Here's the three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Kuzma. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one's good.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Outside Sexton. Now here's Bridges. Back to Sexton. There's the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 now. Kuzma outside. And he lobs it up. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Portis with a screen on Bridges. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Turner's checked in. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. 17-point game. They set the screen. Here's Miller. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma outside. On the wing, Green. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Here's Knippel. Pass to Miller. Now here's Bridges. Antetokounmpo covering. They get back on track. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 12. Shoots over Bridges. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Hornets trail by 17. Here's Diabate. And here's Sexton. 10 points for him. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis throws it down.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Beyond the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, Milwaukee!
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Bridges outside. Here's Knipple. No points so far. Pass to Diabate. And here's Bridges. Pulls up. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Rollins. Checked by Sexton. Now here's Turner. Here's Rollins. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Miller. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Knipple. Miller with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Washington.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
That's right, fans. Here are your...
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Sexton. The Bucks also with a sub. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 17. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Well, as we approach the halfway point of the season, how hard is it for the top teams to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Sustaining excellence in playing winning basketball over the long season really requires great concentration. But the truly great teams find a way to get it done.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Turner.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from deep. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Turner's got 9.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks leading by 22. Turner passes to Porter. There's a screen by Turner. From about 19. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Pass to Knipple. Ball outside.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the half. Miller can't get it to go.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside, Green. Here's Rollins. The three, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Porter against Miller. There's Ball with a three, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Ball will not let his opponent just own the arc. He can knock it down from there, too. So competitive.
Porter against Miller. Now here's Porter. He's covered closely. From 10 feet away. Ball with the rebound.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Knipple with a bucket.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He shoots. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Antetokounmpo has got 20.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Now Ball. He's got 12. Puts up a deep three. He's off on that one. And so lopsided game through the first half. Bucks ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
Giannis is an absolute freak, a Greek freak, if you want to be literal. He gets what he wants, no matter who's defending him. He's been the difference in the game. But what else is new, Kenny?
I'll tell you what's new. This outfit. What do you think, Shaq?
Diesel approved.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. Got a question here from Jose and One Hero. Who's the #1 overall pick in the studio show draft?
It's Ernie Bartholomew Johnson. That's the franchise broadcaster right there.
Yeah, I agree. You just put some talent around Ernie and then come back later and you got a championship squad.
Well, look, guys, it takes a team effort, but thank you. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. That's the Hornets 5. Pass to Miller. And here's Ball. Such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Ball's got 14 points.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Porter against Ball. The jump hook. And the bucket's good from Porter in deep. 9 points in the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And here's Knipple from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
It's Bridges on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to Knipple. Fires the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Bobby Portis.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Miller outside. Bridges, a screen on Porter. Miller. And that time also a missed shot.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son. Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
Ball outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Ball. Puts up a three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Rollins. Hounded by Ball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul.
This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
NBA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. a losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
And that one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 29.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Bridges outside. To halt the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Knipple with the bucket. Knipple's got 5 now. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Just 4 points. Oh! Whoa!
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. The 3 from Ball. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 11. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's Ball with a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Here's Rollins. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Ball, looking to get it going. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And he makes it. And that's now 37 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Pass to Bridges, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And that game against the Wizards, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Miller. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Rollins.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Here's Charlotte. Bridges passes to Ball. Bridges outside to stop the drought. Ball no good.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Kuzma, the pass to Portis. Now Antetokounmpo, hounded by Ball. Trent from long range. The shot no good. Charlotte is shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Knipple. And the shot goes in. Knipple's got 7.
Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
Antetokounmpo surveys. And that one, good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
On offense, here are the Hornets. Ball outside. Bridges passes to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Trent. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
To the middle. Outside Sexton. Pass to Ball. From down in the low post, it goes.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now the Bucks with it. During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Ball's got 19 points.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Portis the screen. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Bridges. The Hornets pull it in.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Portis against Ball. Lets it go from 14. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now here's Kuzma.
2 minutes.
Anthony outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Ball. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Antetokounmpo has got 41. Here's Knippel. And here's Sexton. Bridges down low. Antetokounmpo's there. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 14 points for the game. Milwaukee shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Pass to Anthony. Kuzma, left side. Over Knippel. That one's wide left. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They set a pick. To the inside. Portis with the steal. Trent outside. Here's Anthony. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Nice passing by Charlotte here. Knippel with the bucket.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Ball. Antetokounmpo with the block. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma out there with Gary Harris. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Now here's Miller. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Trent outside from behind the arc. Diabate grabs the board. And Charlotte's shooting about 41%. Looking to get back on track. And Miller puts it in. And it's 8 points for Brandon Miller.
Yeah, it's good to see Miller making a strength play like that, not backing down in the face of some rugged defense.
And here's Anthony. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen from deep. And another miss by Milwaukee.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's Miller. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Portis with a screen on Sexton. Here's Anthony. Portis a screen. Kuzma for three. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Knipple with the bucket.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And the Bucks call time here. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Kuzma drives in, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
And he makes a first. And Clark, with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school, it's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Harris passes to Portis. Kuzma outside. Driving inside. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Sexton finds Miller. Can't connect from short range.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. You've got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Sexton against Anthony. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And he knocks down the first one. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Kuzma outside. Five on the clock. Up top, Portis. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Goes up on the wing. With the clock winding down. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Miller outside. Back to Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For 3, Anthony sinks the tray.
That's on the defense. You got to guard Anthony from the corner.
Miller outside. Pass to Knippel. Fires for 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Trent outside. Pass to Anthony. Back to Trent. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Brandon Miller. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
That's good from Trent.
Look, we throw the phrase around often, 3-and-D guy, but Gary Trent Jr. epitomizes that. He stretches the floor on offense, and on defense, he's a pest putting pressure on ball handlers.
Bridges outside. Off target with the 3.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Anthony in the post. Here's Portis. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Portis, the pass to Kuzma. Anthony outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Now when on ball, something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The first one falls.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Knipples checked in for Diabate, and Miller subbed in for James. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Jackson, he's checked in for Harris. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And there's a pick. And here's Knippel from the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Portis with it. Kuzma outside. Portis with a screen on Bridges. Kuzma for 3. Miller pulls it in. The Hornets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bridges, and he gets it to go. 16 points for Miles Bridges.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Portis outside. 3-pointer, no good. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Trent against ball. On the take, makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
Kuzma, the pass to Portis. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Knippel. He's feeling it. And another basket for Charlotte.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Kuzma. The 3 is up. On target from range. Kuzma's got 21 points in the game.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th 3-pointer of the game.
Miller outside. And here's Bridges. The 3-ball. Anthony grabs the board.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Now Jackson. Pass to Kuzma. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Coffee, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Kyle Kuzma. 1 shot.
And for the Hornets, they're shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Knippel. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Give him 23.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Kuzma against Bridges. Kuzma, that's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Bridges on the wing,
2 minutes.
defended by Kuzma. Clock at 6. Here's Ball. Yep, that one's good. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
There's a minute 40 left in the game. Kuzma for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball outside. Bridges outside. Anthony on the double. The 3 from Ball. Rebounded by Trent. And Milwaukee shooting just around 45% on the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bucks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
It's stolen. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Out left to the wing. Ball left side. Over Trent. Charlotte again missing. Now here's Anthony. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, an impressive performance. Talk about what this game showed you about your team.
Well, this game was great. I think everybody came out ready. Everybody played great. We were moving the ball, we were knocking down shots, but most importantly, we were playing great defense. But at the end of the day, it's just a win. We got to build off this. We got to go back to the gym, watch film, and get better.
It's just one piece of a greater goal. That's right. Thanks, Giannis.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.